Welcome to Family Favorites. My name is Gale, and this is Bella, my lovely assistant. Today we're making goulash. Goulash is a wonderful, hearty meal that's great in the cold winter weather. It's very simple to make, and we've started by boiling some water to save time. So we're going to start with the pasta. I like angel hair pasta. It's more delicate in terms of flavor and the feel, all right? We're just going to make enough for 2 people today.
Okay, and how much would that be? Just about that, you would say?
Yes, that would be fine. Now, you don't have to break it all at once. You can break it in little parts. It's smaller than that.
Smaller than that?
Yes, well, that's okay. And kind of stir it a little bit.
So break it about like 1/3, basically.
Now, while that's cooking, my assistant will chop up about 1/4 of this onion and an equal amount of green pepper, which has been washed.
Yes.
While I heat up the electric fry pan. Now, this is a very old-fashioned electric fry pan. You probably can't buy them anymore unless you're lucky at a garage sale. I happen to like this. You can, of course, make goulash in a big frying pan on your stove directly. But what's so nice about the electric fry pan is that it's even heat. So I have set it to 350, and I'm going to line it with some oil. Goulash is a favorite meal that my mother made for us a lot. Whenever I was going off to college or come home, she didn't even have to ask me, Gale, what meal do you want me to serve you the first time you come back? You know, Mom, goulash. Now, she liked to call it Hungarian goulash, and I honestly don't know why. Because my mom didn't have a drop of Hungarian blood in her. Her mom was French-Canadian. So we're just calling this plain old goulash.
Yeah.
Okay, how's that coming?
It's smelling great. I love how fresh this is.
That's probably enough.
Yep.
And maybe you could chop the onion a little bit smaller. We don't want to actually see the onion.
Very tiny.
It's supposed to be very subtle in here. But this is getting nice and warm.
If I cry, it's only because I feel bad for the onion.
Yes, we want to be environmentally conscious.
Yes. Onions' lives matter. There we go. And then we...
I'll just start this now.
Okay.
Look at that nice sizzle. You want to be sure that they're lightly brown, but not actually overly done, because they will continue to cook when we add the hamburger meat.
Now I feel like you could go to the farmer's market and get fresh produce from there, and this will make it just amazing. Having fresh produce is everything. So go to your local market, find those guys. They work hard to grow you your ingredients.
All right, Anylia, can you go check on our hamburger meat in the refrigerator?
In the refrigerator.
I love the sound and the smell. I know you can't tell from watching, but the smell of onions and green pepper is so great. Ah, very good. All right, you can put it down, please. Let me see if this is all. This is a fairly small recipe, but you can double it or get as much as you want, depending on the size of people you serve. Now, I make it usually for myself so that I have 2 meals, and maybe if I'm lucky, a little bit of lunch left over. How is that coming?
It's going good.
Because that's the part that takes
about 3 or 4 more minutes.
Okay, good.
I apologize
No.
for interrupting.
No, that's fine. I'm going to add this gradually. Oh, you can really tell from the sizzling that it's in there.
Smells amazing.
Would you like to use this to add little bits?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, electric fry pan heats equally, but the coil is actually in a circle. Okay, let me just get this part halfway browned, par browned. Now you can use a wooden spoon, of course, but I like this tool because I can scrape back and forth in the pan. Now I've got a few more bits of hamburger that are kind of red, so that we don't want to add too much in so that we wind up with hamburger that's not completely cooked.
I see.
And of course, as hamburger cooks, it does give off some fat or oil itself. The better quality burger will have less. Okay, could you give me some more, please?
Yes, ma'am. Oh, I'm super messy.
Well, we have paper towel back there. Okay, good, come on.
Now, would you say this is more of a winter?
Oh, definitely this is more for winter. I mean, you can serve it at any time, but when you look outside and there's snow up to your elbows, this is wonderful to come in because it smells so good and it steams up the kitchen. Okay, let's have another batch of hamburger meat.
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. And so far, the onion and the green pepper are very nice. They haven't overcooked because we kind of keep moving it.
Now, how do you know if you overcook the onion?
It turns black.
I see.
Believe me. I know. And burned onion is not an asset to any casserole.
It's very bitter, would you say?
Well, yes, and it's unappetizing to look at. Okay, I think we're ready for our last batch.
Okay.
Hamburger. Get it all in there. This is coming just great. You see the steam is coming up and it's sizzling away.
Now, you wouldn't want to necessarily put the spoon or utensil back in with the water. You should always wash the utensils, especially using raw meat.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Okay, so how
I think we are
how do you want to test
So there's
the pasta?
There's several ways. My favorite is chucking it across the room, and if it sticks to the wall, then it's ready. Another is taste testing it, which is stuck to my fingers. It's ready.
It's ready. All right, then we
ready.
can turn off the stove. And we have a colander in the sink.
And always pour away from you. Don't pour toward you to avoid burns, etc.
I keep on playing with this, as it were, because I don't want it to burn anywhere. But it's nicely browned and nothing is black. And we rinse it off to remove excess gluten. Of course, you can use spaghetti or spaghettini, but again, I say I love the angel hair, so delicate. Would you please add this to the mix? It's all right if you add excess water, because I often will add some water anyway. Okay, very good. Now, while I'm blending this, would you get out the tomato sauce? Now, you will be adding it when I am ready in small increments. And if it winds up being too thick, I can always add more water. Okay, I get everything, try to get it in the center. All right, would you add about a quarter cup?
Now, do I pour around?
Right on top.
Right on top.
Quarter cup. All right, and I'll kind of smush this around.
That looks so good.
Well, give it a chance, it'll look even better. All right, now add another quarter cup. We want the hamburger bits into small bite-sized pieces. No knife and fork for this. All right, a little bit more.
I feel like this recipe would have a lot of texture.
It does indeed.
And you can definitely make it your own. That's the best part about goulash, is you can add anything you want into it that you love. And that's what makes it a good family recipe.
So this is the basic recipe. All right, please add another.
Yes, ma'am. May I add the rest, or?
Let me see. Yes. How much do we have? Another small amount. Yes, you do want a nice cheerful red color. How much is in there? Okay, let's add it all.
Okay. There we go.
But if I wanted to add more moisture to it, I would put water in that can, so that when I was adding water, I was adding kind of tomatoey water. So, can we get a shot of our sizzling goulash? Does that look good? Okay, well, the only thing left to do is to test it, but we want to wait till it's a little bit cooler. So we hope you will try this recipe and enjoy it. And so, happy family favorite recipes.
Yes.
See you next time.
Bye.